Sit. Okay, you're gonna go to sleep, okay? You're a good boy and you're gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna lock you in so you go to sleep.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening wherever you're watching right around the world. I need to make that a little bit louder.
Hello, hello, hello.
Jason, are you there?
I am there.
Yep, cool. We're coming through at the same level. In fact, if I make you a little bit louder, because I've got such a loud fucking voice, just naturally, so...
I'll just hang on, I'll just keep going. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, here we are, ready for a big race tonight.
Yep, perfect. You're in the
How's
yellow,
that?
my friend. And I'm a little bit louder, so good morning, good afternoon, and good evening wherever you're watching right around the world. And it's a new beginning. That's right. We start KRL. There we go. That sounds good.
Yeah. Okay, so let me just make sure. Well, hang on, we got to say something again. I think there's an echo. It might be the stream though.
Testing.
Yeah, there's a bit of an echo. Oh, it might be actually my. Hang on. I'll say something and then mute my mic. It might be the echo of the screen. It's not fucking muting. I don't know.
That's alright. People will sort of let us know if there's anything really wrong, but it should be the same connection as what we were doing, the other times. But anyway, someone can just. There'll be plenty of interaction in the chat and stuff. So
Yeah.
can I have a fan going here, or can anyone hear that? Maybe I'll put it a long way away just to circulate some air as I talk. I love this fucking... This thing's amazing, this countdown thing. Oh, we're live.
Yeah, because you started it.
All good so far. Stress budget racing. Thank you, my friend.
Okay, let me send link is out.
So, do I sound good?
You sound beautiful, my friend.
Oh, Jace, come on.
Lucky the webcam isn't on because you would have been blushing, no? Then.
That's for sure. Hang on, let's just have a look here. I can't see the comments, but that's fine. I can see them on the
Don't.
on the other page.
Share. Copy. Okay, so I gotta fucking learn how to spell.
You know how I had that go at you for saying Hockenheim, for spelling Hockenheim? I left the H off, so it was Hockenheim.
Hockenheim. Yeah, that's what I said. You spelled it wrong. You're like, you did. I'm like, oh yeah, we both did. That's the German Grand Prix.
Yeah. Big hello to everybody. Stress Budget Racing says all good so far. Kane Leishman, big hello to you, one of our beloved regulars.
He's racing tonight. Crumpington.
Tonight he is racing tonight. More the merrier, I say. As it's great to have everybody involved. If I put the microphone just there, you might be able to hear a bit more. Don't think we need that fan on. It's actually a bit of a cool change down this way, Jace. It's actually quite nice.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. For sure.
Beautiful. A bit of an overstatement, says Stressed Budget Racing. Great to have your company with us here tonight. It's like NASA here, Jace. It's like a CNN newsroom. 9 people watching. What on earth is going on? Don't people have anything better to do on a Wednesday night?
Mate, when's the nice new stream night? Kid boys.
Hockenheim in Germany.
Okay, so I really gotta. I'm probably finishing work early, so I can fix the thing up thumbnail.
Don't worry about the thumbnail, Jace. Very eagle-eyed.
No, not for now. For tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Very eagle-eyed Dutch kid saw it and called me out on Twitter. You know who you are.
Can't see the invite.
We'll leave it there.
King Julian.
King Julian. What is it?
Oh, have you got the links to the thingos? Can you add them, or is it too late?
I think I would stuff everything up. I'm not swearing now.
Yeah,
it's a
that's
new...
right. That's right. We'll do it tomorrow.
Yep, I'm not swearing anymore,
We don't
folks.
get much. So okay, this dog's going at me again.
Yep.
We have to go toe to toe.
So the good news is that I know how to use the old YouTube live streaming kind of layout, but they're changing to this new one. So anyway,
I'm inviting
might be
Rick.
something for a weekend and a bottle of bourbon. Maybe we could sort it out.
Yeah. I've invited you. Just wait for there he is. Rick's there. So who? Oh, hang on, I've kind of sent my message of drivers for tonight.
13
Brad.
drivers. Wowee.
Brad Hef, yes. Compact Disaster. Rim Dim. What did Rob call him? Double Dimple Dimple.
I just call him Dimple.
Yeah. OGT, yes. Voodoo, yes. And Black Magic. PlayStation. Okay, so he's not there. And gotta be careful. Morning Glory Hash. You gotta be careful of that name. Just don't get too into it. And
no. Not like Shep down at those Dodge. Oh, hang on. Cartoon, he's on, boys. Big hello to Cartoon. Now those comments are up for 20 seconds, so we can tinker with that. But at least they're showing up, Jace. So.
Yep.
Awesome. The comments used to show up on the right-hand side of this OBS thing, but anyway, we won't get into that.
Okay. I think we are. Let me throw this dog outside because he's really annoying me at the moment.
The comments are coming up. Good stuff. Nice, Gary. So tonight the lineup is Bradley, otherwise known as Gamer Rescue. There we go. I finally got it right. We've got
he didn't. It's Gamer Rescue.
Oh,
Gamer Rescue.
Gamer Rescue. Okay, Jesus. I tell you what, I'm only drinking water too. If I have the webcam on, I could prove that. But and then we got the Hef. Welcome back to you, Hef. Compact. Disaster. I've got a joke about that, but we might save that for the race. Del Rimple Dimple. Hooked. LJ Hooker, you're the best.
Yeah.
We're that keen, folks. We've started, 8 minutes early?
Yeah, I'm just getting the dog settled down. Okay. Take her away.
Alright, here we go. That music's getting me going. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you're watching right around the world. And it seems like we've already got a few watching, in fact. Hello and welcome to this KRL practice round number 1 here at the Hockenheim GP circuit for Tier 2. Something a little bit new here tonight. We're going to be streaming Wednesdays and Thursday nights as well, as I welcome my co-commentator Jason Wilkinson as we load into this beautiful circuit here in Germany. And, welcome, Jace. Good evening to you.
Hello. It's good to be back in the commentary box.
It's great to have you back too, mate. Now, tell us something a little bit new here tonight. Our fans, our beloved regulars would probably have heard whispers about this, but KRL, we're taking things seriously now.
Yeah, we kicked Rob out of the commentary, but no, better not say that. We go back league racing. So this is the first practice round, and we've expanded to 2 tiers. So the Tier 2 guys, which we had back in probably a year ago for the GTE season, they raced just before the Tier 1 guys on Thursday night, but there was never a stream. So now everyone's getting their stream time, and so yeah, we're off to go.
Awesome stuff, and we just want to point out as we get ready to see the drivers come out onto the track, 10-minute qualifying session, and I just want to stress that we are trialling some new software or some new old software, so if we do have some teething problems, please let us know in the live stream comments. And Aaron Major says, did you just assume they're gender hooked? That's in reference to LJ Hooker saying, boys, great to have your company. 10 people watching the stream here tonight. F1 Rocks 96 says, how you guys doing? You all right? We sure are. At Card Dude saying, I'm tipping Hef for a podium As I just move those comments further down above the speedo there, that looks very nice. And I'll tell you another thing that looks nice, Wilco, these cars around this beautiful track.
Oh yeah, so tonight for the GT, sorry, let me say it again. Tonight for the Tier 2 guys, Tier 2 is assists on and open GT3. So if we go, sorry, GTE. So we see the Corvette there, we've got a Ford behind him in the Voodoo, and who's this OGT, so he's in the BMW. So tonight is an open GTE race, and tomorrow night for the Tier 1 guys is only in this car here, the BMW. So bit different for the Tier 2 guys, a bit more, I would just say, attractive for people to jump on, have a go. So we actually had a couple late sign-ups, so I'll let you say this name here. Here's a late sign-up.
And that would be, sorry, I was doing something else there. It's a little bit complicated with that, but Morning Glory Hash. Morning Glory Hash, that's right. I'm on my best behaviour tonight, Jace. Oh, here we go. Aussie Assault 639. How good is this? New names, new faces, and new drivers to this league. Tier 2, and we've got 12 runners. I thought we were going to have 13 at one stage there, Jace, but 12 runners.
Someone might have just dropped out, but we'll find out.
12 runners on a practice night. Incredible stuff. It just shows that if you stream it, they will come.
Exactly right. So we got Aussie Assault here, who's one of the late call-ups. Him, Mr. Bubble Jug, which is, there's some bloody good names here tonight. Were the 3 late join-ups, and they pretty much said they were racing about 20 minutes ago. So yeah, so they've haven't done much practice, but I'm pretty sure this game's been out for 2 years now, so I'm pretty sure people would have driven a GTE car around Hockenheim. So we're on board here in the Corvette, a very controversial GT season last time with the was it Formula 1 Rocks back then, and K2 coming together at Le Mans. Bit of good old memories there, but no F1 Rocks, no K2. They're all on the sidelines tonight watching, and they'll be all there tomorrow night.
Certainly will be, like we said, just a practice night tonight.
And myself.
and yourself, and the great man himself, our man, in fact, Wilco. As LJ Hooker saying, Aaron, assumption is the mother of all F-ups. That's my way of saying hi. And F1 Rock says, Finn, Kelly, BK, big hello to you. He says, but when's F1 coming back? Well, maybe, who knows? We'll keep you posted. And Big Shep, stop everything. This man, what's this blow in getting a free ride tonight with you, Trev? I I didn't know what you were saying there, Shep, but I've managed to, now I've read that full message. I wouldn't really call you a blow-in, Jace. This man alongside me, Shep, helped create this setup, so that's a little bit harsh, but big hello to you. And I'd like to point out that you haven't actually put the address and postcode of where you're watching from tonight.
Well, I'm pretty sure he was telling me today he's gone to like a Collingwood, was it launch night or something? So he will tell us the address and phone number and the waiter's name and all this stuff. But yeah, so he's on his way home. So we'll go back to the racing as we've got Hef here and Gamer-esque, or Gamers Q as you like to call him, having a little battle here in quali, which isn't ideal, but they must be just sort themselves out. Hef gets out the way. So a couple of the guys you will see tomorrow night, so I'll go through them. So Compact, with the lights on here, he'll be tomorrow night in Tier 1. He just wanted to try out, as he just has a bit of a moment there with someone else spinning in front of him. So Compact will be there tomorrow night for Tier 1, and the Hef, they're actually teammates. And we've got, who else is there? We've got Crop and Kano, who's in the Ford, so he'll be racing tomorrow night in Tier 1. And then Disaster in the Corvette at the moment. So those 4 will be they're trialing out, seeing what they like better with the assists and non-assists, and very fast guys in Tier 1 compared to a bit more a bit more open to guys who are just back on the game or new or whatever. So yeah, so you can see Waffles in the comments there. He'll be racing tomorrow night, so all his fans will be getting ready, as my dog's attacking me at the moment, so I'll take it over to you.
Good stuff. I'll take it from here, and even better yet, Shep, as we see Voodoo, a bit of black magic there, just spinning. I think that might be, is it coming into the stadium or out of the stadium, I think? in the
I
final
think,
part.
yeah, it's just the Vettel corner.
The Vettel corner. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. And anyway, Waffles there, big hello to you. F1 Rocks. And Righty, hello to you, my good man. And better yet, Shep, try and grab Eddie Maguire's number and send that through along with the postcode of wherever you are, and we might be able to give Eddie a call and see what's going on down there at Magpie Land. But enough about that, because we're here to talk about what's going on the track. As Wimpinator says, great to see such a big turnout for Tier 2. And I couldn't agree with you more. Big hello to you, Wimpinator, as Gamer Rescue comes out onto the track. I don't know what it is, I just can't say it. I could live to be 150. Brad, there we go. Our mate Brad. I could live to be 150 and I still wouldn't be able to say that. But we've got 3 minutes remaining in this qualifying session. And I'll tell you one thing. Let's just have a look at these times, Jason Wilkinson. We've got 3 guys in the 136s as we see them there on your screen now. Or is it 2 guys in the 136s? I beg your pardon. 2 in the 137s.
3 now.
3 now. Make that 3. But what sort of times are we looking at here? I've seen the 136 benchmark in a few pre-race, pre-stream lobbies. Jace, what is pole position going to be around this circuit tonight?
Well, it's a bit hard because a couple of those guys joined late. But for tomorrow night, Tier 1, we're looking at probably low to mid 35s would be pole. So these guys here will be looking for a low 36, I reckon. Gamer-esque, I'm going to say his name right, just so someone does. His best lap is a mid 36. Compact is a mid 36. Hef has been struggling a bit with the car, with my setup. Different driving styles, different setups, but he will see what he can do. He's been into the 37, so I think in that pre-race practice lobby, I think it was OGT had the fastest lap, which was a low 36. So we'll see what these boys can do tonight, but yeah.
Good stuff. Sorry if I'm leaving you high and dry, Jace. I'm just getting some audio things sorted out. But here we go. We've got some comments with 1 minute and 40-something seconds left in the stream. And a couple of boys have penalties by the look of it. Crumpkin and also Compact. But it is Gamers Q on pole position. Brad's going to still give it to me. Only just by a kitten's whisker, a coat of varnish, or the skin of his sack, as we would say. But we're trying to keep it nice and clean. Family friendly, folks, tonight. As Righty says, come on, Rico. Rico in Tier 3 by himself. Waffles says, my money is on OGT. Ben. Thank you for putting the real name in brackets. Cart Dude says, do you have money, Waffles? And Righty says, Rob has sold a few Beamers. OGT should be right up there. Cart Dude says, what happened to SRL? Well, Cart Dude, we took the S, pissed it off, got a K, and now it is KRL. But thanks very much for your comments. As less than a minute to go in this session. Yeah. Can anyone knock off Bradley for pole position? OGT or Compact, but it's very close, and that is what we want in Tier 2, isn't it, Wilco?
Exactly right. Different skill levels, so make the choose their own cars, whatever car they prefer to drive. The BMW is a bit tail happy for some guys, but who is that? That might be yep, that's Rick. Rick just blocking a couple of guys there. It's hold it, Mr. Bubble, whatever. What was his name? I can't remember where he's going. There he is. Oh, it wasn't Mr. Bubble Jug. It was someone else that going through. But Mr. Bubble Jug comes onto the. God, these names are going to the tongue twisters. As he comes across the line, and he can't go any faster. I don't think he actually get a lap time. Voodoo's in the fence. Hef comes across the line here. Take it away, Trev.
Here we go, Hef across the start-finish line here at Hockenheim. And will he be a little happy chappy? Ooh, I don't know.
He improved, but not by much. Still in P7. Here
comes Dimple, as Cart Dude says, almost as shady as TNR. Thank you, Cart Dude, all the way down there in Launceston. The 10 tenders for $10. Thanks for the heads up about that. But now riding on board with Compact. As Mozza says, TNR was the best league around. That is not correct. Call Bubble Jug Mark, says Hooked. Thank you, LJ Hooker, as Compact comes across the line, and he can't do much more than what he's already done, Wilco. And now OGT, can he take pole position?
No.
But,
So is this man,
ooh.
Brad? I think he might be still on the lap. I'm not sure.
Well,
It's sort of a bit hard with the short track and the time limit. It looks like he's still on a lap, but he's going pretty hard. So
he looks.
can he extend the margin?
Can he extend the margin in that beautiful looking BMW? Here comes Bradley Marshall, the man from Nowra in New South Wales. He's been through hell this summer with the bushfires and all of that nasty stuff, but he comes onto the main straight now. He has pole position. No one can knock him off the top spot, but can he improve? And he does. Look at that, Wilco. He's just gone with a 136 point something or other. It's gone off my screen. There we go, 136.683. And
Oh no, Aussie Assault got him.
no, what is going on here? Aussie Assault just says, shut up, kid buyers. I'm going to take pole position. Forget about Brad. I don't even have to say his name anymore because Aussie Assault 639, geez, that rolls off the tongue nicely, takes pole position by 13 thousandths of a second, Jason Wilkinson. And boy, oh boy, number 13, lucky for Aussie Assault there. He takes pole position in the race tonight.
Yeah, very good there. I just had a couple of messages coming through. Rick Oztech was apparently accidentally blocking some guys. Heft didn't get a clean lap, and I think it was, who was in that blue? Who's on the, I don't know. There was another car that got blocked as we saw on the stream, but all good practice round. People work out where they can and can't get away. It's really hard to get out of the way in that last sector, so all good, just a practice round, but we'll go through the list and we'll see what the cars look like from the inside here. So we'll go to Aussie Assault, sorry.
Here we go.
And the Corvette.
Aussie Assault, Gamer Rescue, there we go. Bradley there inside OGT 328. Rimple Dimple, we'll just call him Dimple for tonight. Compact, the man we all know and love. Morning Glory Hash, there we go, I got that one right. Fantastic stuff. Moving right along now, it's the Hef. My good mate from way back as we move right along. You are my voodoo child, my voodoo child. Moving along now, Wilco. Baby. Rick Oztech there in that car. Beautiful looking cars. Mr. Bobble Jug. I gotta not say that, Mr. Bubble Jug. Mr. Bubble Jug Shrimp as Disaster. Sounds like the lady that backed into the fan. That Disaster. But anyway, moving right along, that's a dad joke right there. But Crumpkin Kano, some say he's still finishing the SRL Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. But anyway, moving right along, great to have everybody with us. 15 people watching the live stream as we are getting ready to go racing. I don't know what the German word for excited is. I'm sure it's excited and but it's probably something like that. We don't have Rob Pearson to tell us, but here we go into the first corner. LJ Hooker is that's what he's looking for. Cartdeed says we might have a pile up on the first lap, but the I say it every week, the tension's killing me. Here we go. 12 drivers.
Take it away, Murray.
Here we go. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Go for this practice round in Germany. And Brad gets a good start there, sneaks ahead of Aussie Assault. Morning Glory Hash down there at the back, changing places now, riding on board as someone thinks the commentary's gone mad, but this is incredible stuff here. Lap 1, and it's Brad getting that number 1 back that he lost at the end of qualifying a moment ago. Mr. Bubble Jug and somebody, no! It's all gone terribly wrong there, for it was a disaster. Oh yes, you beat me to it, Wilco, but here we go then. 20-minute race, short and sharp, short and sweet you might say, as Brad all going through the hairpin there. He looks like he's lost the lead, Wilco, on lap 1, and Aussie Assault gets into P1.
Yep, just a nice move up the inside there. The Corvette, as we saw in the GT season, has that straight line speed advantage. Boy, Brody, that's to you. And yeah, he's dropped down to second, but let's see. We'll see. Go run through the order. We've got Compact, OGT, Morning Glory, Hash, not Gash.
Careful.
Dimple and Hef, Voodoo, Crump, Disaster is at a very disastrous start of the race. We've got to stop those jokes. Rick Oztech is going to drive backwards in a minute, and Mr. Bubble is just overtaking him. So we'll go back to the start, and we'll watch him come through the first corner.
There we go, Aussie Assault now as we come through to complete the first lap here in Germany. Timed race, of course. Big hello to everybody out there watching. I know, I see you all. John Jennings says, oh dear, I think the commentary has gone mad. I hope you're subscribed and click the bell for all the notifications as well. But maybe you were predicting tomorrow's crash. Oh no!
Was that a crash? Well, it was a crash, but was it a turnaround crash or not? I don't know what happened there.
And
we just missed the end of it. Actually, he's driving the wrong way, trying to get out the way.
Just, he needs to give it the old three-point turn there, but he's managed to get back on. I'm guessing that was Aussie Assault. We didn't see what happened, Jace, but it just looked like he lost it coming through the first corner there. It is very high speed, isn't it? It doesn't take much. Maybe he got on the curbs and just lost the rear end.
Yeah, it was like a bit funny to funny that the looks. Yeah, he could have grabbed the curb and then someone other can just spit you out, but Brad was really close to him, so I'm not sure if there was any contact, but we'll give Brad the benefit of the doubt and say he did not hit him, but there's a bit of a little battle forming here. Dalrymple, Voodoo, Carlton Kano in the back there, Hef's still in P8, so he's going to look for a move in a minute. And Aussie Assault's dropped down to 9th, so hopefully he hasn't hurt his tyres, but lucky it's only a 20-minute race, so he should be right.
He should
as
be
Brad starts
fine.
to stretch his legs.
As Brad now, our man, currently out in front by just a tick under 2 seconds. Morning Glory Hash. Some reason it seems to be rolling off my tongue at the moment is Dimple. Oh, Dimple there just trying, Voodoo.
Vettel!
Oh, I'm sorry guys. Oh, God. As Vettel goes off in the, he lost it there in the Vettel corner. Voodoo Child there. Now we ride on board with the Hef, who seems to be the in P7 there on the left-hand corner of your screen, riding inside the cockpit. That's right. It might only be Tier 2. It might only be a practice race. But, God, we love this stuff, and we'll be back 2 nights a week now, Wilco, and everyone out there watching. So
Compact.
Make sure Compact's had a moment now too, Wilco.
Yeah, it looks like it's a pass. Almost a pass from Mr. Glory Hash. I'm going to say that nice and slow so I don't muck it up. But yeah, Compact must hit the curb and around he went.
Round he goes as OGT now. What's he been able to do? He's currently in 2nd place. And Brad is streaking away at the moment as we speak, as we ride on board with Glory Gash, Glory Hash. What's going on there? But looks like the car in front just outbraked himself. I think, was that Dimple in front of him who may have outbraked himself? OGT.
Hef's around.
Well, I've got to say...
around. Where is he? No, not Hef. That's not Hef. That's Hef. Hef had a moment in the background, and I think Brody just said he analysed the replay. It looks like he lost it by himself, which is he's talking about Aussie Assault there. So unfortunate, but let's see where he can have a bit of a comeback drive. As speaking of this Brad guy here, he hasn't played the game for a couple months until Monday night, and he was worried he wanted to be in Tier 3, which is non-existent, and he's leading the race 5 seconds ahead. So this battle is looking very tasty. As we'll go on board, I reckon, and we'll have a look.
Well, I've got to say, if Tier 2 is this exciting and the racing is this close, just imagine, Wilco, and everyone watching at home, what we can expect for Tier 1 tomorrow night, 8 p.m, live and exclusive on the Kid Buys YouTube channel, Australian Eastern Standard Time.
What's that curb?
Those curbs are deadly, Wilco. If you get anywhere onto those curbs, or dip a wheel onto them, you are in trouble, as we've seen Aussie Assault already go around. He was in P2, now he's way down the order as we ride on board, firstly with Hef, now Dimple. Just 14 minutes to go in this race. And Wilco, what is the strategy in a timed race? Is it any different from I guess, a race of laps rather than time, or is it just head down and go as quickly as you can?
Yeah, head down and bum up, but yeah, a little bit different for Tier 2, so these guys don't have to do a pit stop, where tomorrow night it'll be a 20-lap race, so this race will be obviously 20 minutes, and the 20-lap race will be around 30 minutes tomorrow night, and we'll have to make a pit stop tomorrow night, and we've got a bit of weather hanging around to the end of the race, so it could be pretty spicy towards the end of the race for tomorrow, but for these guys here, beautiful track conditions, straight out sprint race, no pit stops, short race. Go for it.
Just go absolute hammer and tongs as we ride on board with Dimple now. A bit of a shame we're not going to see this track back on the F1 calendar, not at least for a year or so. at the very least, but still it provided a fantastic race last year in the F1, but we're not talking about F1 tonight. This is where it's at here at the moment. Dimple now. A couple of drivers with penalties as well. Crumpkin is one of them. Morning Glory Hash is the other one. As Crumpkin now and Disaster. We ride on board with Disaster. What's Rick Oztech doing down there? Someone said he should be in Tier 3, Jace. A little bit harsher, would have thought, but he's still a minute behind in Tier 2. But I guess, well, it's a bit like having your footy team on the bottom of the AFL ladder. You can't go much further down than that.
Yeah, and as a Hawthorn supporter, I'm happy to say that I haven't had to go through that. But we've got Mark just said in the chat that he had the wrong setup and no assist something, and he's missed a bubble jug, so that's unfortunate. Lucky it's a practice round, you can sort it out for next week.
That's right, a bit like Bubba with his shrimp boat on Forrest Gump, but that's a story for another day. Waffles said, wondered where you went, Bubbles. Come on, Bubbles. Bubbles, of course, Michael Jackson's monkey, but Rob is not alongside me in the commentary box tonight, and he cannot egg me on or encourage me with that sort of talk, Jace. Here we go, Voodoo now. You are my voodoo child. I've got to stop saying that too, but here we go, coming round this corner. Now into the stadium section here at Hockenheim. Morning Glory Hash. This is a very spicy little battle here, and we've got 6 cars in the one shot here, Wilco.
Yeah, it's looking very good. Most of these guys, I said, were late call-ups, so we don't go around the outside there. It's going to run the room. Good. Got to follow through here. Can't touch these curbs too much because they unsettle the car. Get the car slowed down, second gear. Don't touch the curb on the outside because it will throw you off to the left. And then again, don't run too wide here. Curbs are very serrated and they will pull the wheel out of your hands even. So as you see, who's that off to the right? This must be Rick out to the right. There's another move here.
Well, look at this. We've got Dimple now. And, this battle, I tell you what, Brad might have checked out at the front, but it's a tasty little battle from about 4th to 6th, I reckon. Morning Glory Hash there down to 3rd. But, sorry, the timing screens. The timing screens are stuffed up for me here, Jace. But anyway, we're back online now as Morning Glory Hash down the outside. Can he get the job done on OGT? The pressure is immense and they make contact, Wilco.
Yeah, a little bit of contact, but nothing bad there, so that's all good.
Here we go then, into the stadium section now. Look at this, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, all together, and the pressure is absolutely immense. And I've got to say, OGT, I do not envy him one bit, because as we know in motorsport, it's much easier to chase than to lead. And look at this camera angle. We've got it all covered here on the KRL stuff. Absolutely magnificent. Waffle says OGT is learning the ways of the bus, also known as the trolley train. How much time is left, Cart Dude? I can tell you, half the race gone and half still to go.
Yes, so again, this battle here, who's going to get the podium? Who's going to be on the 2nd, 3rd spot? Because I think Brad, unless he's going to make a mistake, is all over.
It's all
who was that in the background?
over Red Rover. I can tell you what, he's got that gap at 6 seconds. Could possibly spin at turn 1 and still gather it all together and stay in the lead as we ride on board with Compact. And someone's gone off there, Wilco. And it's our voodoo child who's gone off there, so that is not good for him down there in P7. Compact inherits P6, does he, I think? Or he's right up behind Aussie Assault, who's done quite well on the comeback drive. And
it's almost like last week with the as soon as the camera's on you, you're around. But,
the commentator's curse.
Just corrected itself there.
As Mark McKinley says, is there a race 2 tonight? There is not a race 2 tonight, but there'll be a race 2 tomorrow night. Wilco, we'll be back to do it all over again.
Yes, so no race 2 tonight, but as I said, the Tier 1 guys will be there tomorrow night. But next week is at Road America, so start the practice now, Mark, and you'll be right. It's a mistake. OGT made a mistake, side by side. Look at this. Call it, Trev. It's yours.
Here we go. Side by side, they race together. Sorry, Wilco, I had to do that to you. Shep will love it, but here we go into the stadium section again. 8.5 minutes to go in this race. It is Dimple, the battle for the podium positions. John Dog says, eyes forward, Voodoo. But have a look at this battle. They're so close third and fourth, fifth, sixth, you name it. And we've got them all in the one battle here. This is absolutely incredible stuff. Right up behind the back of OGT. And someone said, OGT, time to pull the finger out. Lee, it was, in fact. Lee Stevens, great to have you watching us as well. And the rest of the 13 people. Lucky number for us here tonight as we've got just a tick over 8 minutes remaining in this session. Lee says, come on, OGT. You can do it, brother. As Dimple on the outside, OGT sticks on the inside line. This is classic racing. The old switcheroo. Waffle says, don't ruin it, Hooked. And Piston Broke 05. That's a name I haven't called for a long time. Great to have you with us. He says, what lap times are these guys doing? What would we say, Jace? 138s we're looking at for the best lap. 137s for Voodoo and Aussie Assault before they bottled it, Jace.
Yeah, 37.2, so pretty good lap time. Brad just nice and consistent at the front there, so again he's still 5 seconds ahead, nice and smooth, and yeah, he's looking good. And then Morning Glory Hash is trying to pull away from OGT. Whoa, there's a bit of biffo. Aussie Assault's going to sneak back through to P3.
Oh, this is going to end nastily, I would say. LJ Hooker, thank you for that. Ha-ha-ra's Dimple now. Here we go. Look at this. We've got a bird's eye view of this. Up ahead is Aussie Assault and OGT. And Morning Glory is not too far ahead of them at the moment, but we're riding on board with the 5th place Dimple. And I just got that race caller feel to it. They're just so close here coming over the line with 6.5 minutes to go. But this is not going to end well, Wilco. They're so close. Contact there, Lee Stevens. Thank you for your magnificent company tonight. But this is very close. I can see this ending in tears, Wilco.
Yeah, you've got to be careful. 6 minutes to go, 3 or 4 laps to go, and this is for P3, so what's going to happen? As Dalrymple is trying to set up, watch go on board here. Aussie Assault around the outside, going to run out of room there. He's going to have to be, oh, he spun! Aussie Assault, no he didn't, he saved it. He was very sideways on my screen, and Dalrymple's going to get the slipstream here. He's going to look for try and get up to 260 km an hour, and he's going to try and, is he going to send it? Oh, he's moving over OGT.
Is he going to sign, seal, and send it? Oh, I tell you what, someone else sent it down there at the back. Aussie Assault. You came in like a torpedo. I was racing.
I was racing.
But, geez, I just saw a flash of Aussie Assault down in the mirrors there as he went through the hairpin there. Bit of, was it Nico Rosberg and Max Verstappen there a few years ago? But anyway, Waffle says probably Short Fuse's fault, or maybe it was Marcus Ericsson's fault. As Roman Grosjean would say. But here we go then, 5 and a bit minutes. That gap is closing between first and second. Thank you for pointing that out, Cart Dude. As LJ Hooker says, yeah, trying too hard, and they're both off, Jace.
And Aussie Assault back to P3. OGT looked like they just tried to go side by side. Aussie Assault was the only one to stay on the track, and the 2 BMWs went,
Oh no! No!
Picked him up, get out of the throttle, let him back through.
And
I'll tell you
what. we're going to have a few... Oh, contact again! We're going to have a few sauerkrauts tonight, as Lee Stevens says. Oh no, OGT. Bit of a tongue twister, that one, but thank you for the comment anyway. As Voodoo now, currently in P6. So let's just recap. We've got Bradley leading this race. Morning Glory Hash in P2. Hurry up, Jace. Get through them a bit quicker than that. Aussie Assault in P3. Dalrymple Dimples there. OGT and Voodoo Child. My Voodoo Child. You nearly caught me out. You got to get up pretty early in the morning to do that, Wilco. But Hef Compact. Welcome back, Hef. Great to see you. Crumpkin doing what Crumpkin does best down there. And then it's Disaster. Oh, the lady you backed into the fan. That was cracker. Should have saved that for Thursday night. But then it's Rick Oztech. There as well. What's he doing down there, Wilco? Are we giving out points for Rick Oztech? Maybe one for trying.
Participation, yeah.
Participation award. That's what they do now at the schools. They hand out medals and ribbons all the way down to 10th place. We're setting a great example for our kids. But anyway, Voodoo and Dimple. This is where the battle's at. We saw a flash of Brad, who's currently leading this race. And Jace, I don't know about you, but 15 people watching this stream for a practice stream, Tier 2 on a Wednesday night.
Oh no! Sorry to interrupt you, but Voodoo's around.
And
Around
that
he goes again.
You're more than welcome to interrupt me when something like that happens, because this is unbelievable. We've got 2 races this week, Lee, as I'm getting so caught up in these numbers, Jay, so I might just have to stick to what's happening on the track. But Voodoo absolutely bottling it there going into the stadium, and he's right, he's well down the field now, just by compact. Oh, you just had to keep it. Oh! Well, in all fairness to Hef, there's not much he could have done there, Wilco. He didn't really have time to gather it all together and get back onto the track as, hey, it's Jay, says doesn't pay to race clean. Hey, OGT for the win. As Lee Stevens says, how many races during the week? We've got 2 races, my friend, one tonight at 8:30 and one tomorrow night, starting from 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. And Lee seems keen to watch. Damn it, my phone is going flat. Stress Budget Racing. John Jennings says Voodoo is at home when he's spinning. And LJ Hooker says all the tier 1s are doing recon. And
yeah, pretty much.
2.5 minutes left, Wilco.
Is one of those drivers.
What a thrilling race already.
Yeah, it's been good, closing up now, so just quickly go through the order. So Brad again, Gamer S, Gamers Q, whatever you want to call him, is in P1. Oh, he's just run wide. He's going to get a slowdown penalty here, so he better just ease off the throttle as he locks up. He's probably got 2 laps to go here. Morning, oh, these guys are closing up too. Aussie Assault's really, his last lap was 1:37.1, and Morning Glory Hash was a 38.3, so 1.2 seconds faster last lap Aussie Assault. So 2 laps to go. Can he catch him? Let's ask the guys in the comments. Can Aussie Assault catch him? Let's see.
That is the big question here, Wilco.
39.1 for Morning Glory Hash and a 38.2, so 9 tenths faster that one. So it's getting close. We'll go back to the battle here between, it's split up a little bit now, Dimple and OGT, and there's not many other battles going on at the moment, so we might have to stick to this battle at the front, I reckon.
Yeah, good idea. We've got 15 people now on the stream. I don't really mention how many people watch the stream too often, but I just thought I would anyway. Big thank you to everybody. Lee, hey, it's Jay. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, as we've got just a tick over 1 minute remaining in this race. And the big question now is, can Brad keep all 4 wheels and tyres facing in the right direction and win this race? I reckon he might come around to complete this lap, Wilco, and maybe another one. I reckon.
This will be the second last lap, so...
Second last lap of the race.
When the timer goes 0, you got to finish the lap you're on, and then that is it. So we'll see. It's just coming up. Yep. So he'll definitely one more lap. So make sure everyone's got enough fuel. 17 litres, 16 litres. Yeah, everyone should be fine on fuel. Big skip through. Voodoo, and Hef are both. Hef's doing a bit of 2-wheeling then. So he's getting ready for tomorrow night.
Hef just going with the 2 wheels rather than the 4, but he is currently down in P8. He doesn't have any penalties, which is nice. And Voodoo Child, given his previous what's happened to him already in this race, he might.
I drove the car for a season. It's a beautiful red and black Ford. Me and Roddy did quite well. Oh, he franked some hooligans. Oh, who was that? Was that Rick Oztech? Yep, he's getting lapped again. So all good. And yeah, this is really close up. Oh, hang on, Brad's made a mistake.
Oh no, I'm sure we'll hear about this in the post-race interviews. And hey, it's Jay says a bloody nail bite. Well, it was a nail biter, but it's not so much anymore. But Piston Broke 05 says welcome Trev. Yeah, yes, nice one. LJ Hooker says, agree, John. Lee Stevens says, well done, everybody. Lee, I hope you have subscribed to this channel for more brilliant racing such as this. But Brad, what on earth happened there on the last lap, his last lap of the race? He's bottled it, but he might not be out of it here. 1.5 seconds, but only half a lap to go, Wilco.
Yeah, I reckon it might have been turn 1. He just sort of... a little lapse in concentration, or maybe the car just understeered a lot more than he thought, and unfortunately looks like he's definitely costing the win here. But as I said, it's only a practice round, so I'm pretty sure he'll be still happy to be on the podium, considering that he wasn't even going to do this race until Monday night. So I'll let you take Morning Glory Hash. round for the last corner.
Here we go then, around the second last corner, now into the final corner. Morning Glory Hash, we love the name and we love his drive tonight. And well, wunderbar, as they say in this part of the world. He takes the win here tonight ahead of Brad. Brad missed out, didn't he, in qualifying just, and now he's missed out just in the race, but still second place, and not a bad result for the man who said he wouldn't even race anyway. Aussie Assault finishes third. A good recovery drive from him, Wilco, after his moment at turn one early in the race. Dal Dimple Man finishes fourth, and OGT comes back to finish fifth. Compact in sixth. And Morning Glory finally finishes, says Lee Stevens. Thank you for watching as well. Crumpkin, Kano, Voodoo finishing 8th. Hef was in 7th, I beg your pardon. Crumpkin coming around now, the last corner in 9th. John Jennings, John Dog says, great work, lads. I hope we can be as good tomorrow night. So do I. And make sure you're watching Crumpkin. And Disaster 420 now across the line. Where's he going to finish in the points? Not sure what point system we're running, but we'll go with 1 to 10. And there we go. There you have it. And I think Rick Oztech, after a moment late in the race, has come through to finish in P11. Outside of the points, but not a bad result for him. As we just recap what's going on. Morning Glory Hash taking the win ahead of Brad, who just missed out by 0.2 of a second in the end there, Wilco. That's pretty tight. Aussie Assault there. Good recovery drive in third. Dimple in fourth, OGT in fifth, Compact in sixth, the Hef in 7th. Great to see him back. Voodoo Child in 8th, 9th for Crumpkin, 10th for Disaster 420. Rick Oztech rounding out your top 11 finishes. 12 drivers started the race, 11 finished here at Hockenheim. Stay tuned for the podium interviews coming up here from this incredible race. 13 laps in the end around this circuit, a 20-minute race. And let us know in the comments if you've got any questions for our drivers post-race. Please send them through, as we've ticked over to an evening high of 16 people watching the stream. You know that I love each and every one of you. As our man Aussie Assault, the man who finished in P3, joins the chat. Wilco, I'll let you take it away.
First of all, hello, I'm Jason. How you going? Can you just make sure your voice is being shared in your party settings? So Morning Glory Hash said he can't talk, so I think I'll get you to make something up at the end there, Trev. And if you got your voice shared, hello and welcome, Aussie.
G'day guys, how are we?
Good. So tell us about your race. Had a bit of a moment at the start there, and still come back for P3.
Yeah, spewing about that at the start. Just caught that outside ripple strip, and just fun, and then made me way back, but obviously not enough. But still enjoyed it.
That's good stuff. Had the fast lap the race, so well done, and we'll see you next week at Road America.
Yeah, I'll be there, that's for sure.
We've got a quick question for you, Aussie, from Waffles. He says, ask Aussie if it was short fuse that spun him.
No, he wasn't in this one, but it's a bit of banter between the boys, I guess.
Yeah, and Short Fuse will be racing tomorrow night for what's their name again? I think it's a funny name. Let me double check this quickly. It is Maple Fuse. Him and Waffles are a team, so Maple Fuse Racing is the for them tomorrow night. They're in the orange BMW, and I think we've got Brad back, so I'll let you. Actually, I'll interview Brad, and then you can interview Morning Glory Hash. So make sure both of you boys have got your voice being shared. And Brad, Gamer-esque. I called you Gamer-esque, not.
I got it right. I got it right at the end, Jace. Come on now.
And mate, good race, but a bit of a mistake at the end. Last lap, first corner, was it?
No, I'm fuming, to be honest. That's twice. I had Rico spin in front of me twice while I'm lapping him.
Oh.
And I had to take evasive action, and I ended up in the gravel. That's how I lost the race. Like, I'm fuming. I had like 6-7 seconds on the field. Comfortably would have come home, and if it wasn't for a back marker getting in the way like usual, like he did in qualifying for me, it would have been a win.
Yeah, well, as I was just saying before, you weren't even going to be racing until Monday night, so good job to turn up and get P2. And as I said, it's only a practice race, so we'll learn, and good stuff tonight, mate. So, Morning Glory, how's you there, mate?
Yeah, mate. Here you go.
All right, Trev, take it away.
Yep, fantastic win tonight. Sorry, I was told you couldn't talk, mate. But big hello to you. I'm Trevor, aka Kid Byers. But fantastic race tonight, mate. Talk us through it. Pretty straightforward qualifying session, but quite happy to get the win tonight.
Yeah, got lucky on the last lap. The P1 spun out on the last corner, or second last corner, and then, just kept it for half a second. And then it was a good battle between Dimples and Rick. Rick's someone in the Beamer for a few laps. That was good fun. And that was about it.
Good stuff, mate. Very humble, of course. But first, to finish first you must finish. I think I've got that one right. I usually butcher that one, but congratulations, mate. We loved your race. We loved your name too. And we nearly butchered that a couple of times too, Wilco. I think you might have called you morning gash a couple of times, but anyway, as did I. But congratulations, mate, and fantastic to see you racing tonight. And a little bit lucky in the end, mate, but you got to take them when you can, and you got the job done. So congratulations.
Yep. Thank you.
Awesome, good stuff. Morning Glory
Yep.
Hash there,
See
our race
you
winner
boys
tonight,
next week.
Wilco. And that's all of them. That's our top 3 for tonight.
Yep. So, we'll wrap it up. So, next week, let me start. Tomorrow is the Tier 1 guys. So, a 15-minute quali and 20-lap race, all in the BMW. You can see a lot of the guys in the comments. They'll be all racing tomorrow night. So, 8 o'clock tomorrow, tune in. And next week for these guys, we'll be at Road America. So, another 20-minute race around Road America. And, should be a good one.
Good stuff, fantastic. Thank you to everybody who has watched the live stream tonight. It was meant to be a bit of a test, Jace, but ended up going quite well, actually. I didn't have any technical issues. Let us know, of course, if we had any audio issues. I'm sure we can review this back. But big thank you to everybody. Like you said, Wilco, tomorrow night is where it's at, the first of the Tier 1 practice rounds. Also here at Hockenheim in Germany, live and exclusive on the Kid Byers channel from 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Time, so don't forget to tune in for that. We'll have a little bit of a preview up and a list of drivers. Wilco, I think, will sort that out tonight or tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Big congratulations to Morning Glory Hash for taking the win tonight. Bradley in second, Aussie Assault in third. A fantastic race. It's been great. It's been great to have your company and bring it all to you. Wilco, thank you for jumping in alongside me tonight, mate. It's quite entertaining in the end.
Yeah, it was. Rob will take my seat tomorrow night, and I'll take one of the driver's seats. So, hopefully Rob's all good. We had a bit of a late call for he won't be able to do tonight, but we'll catch you all tomorrow night. And hashtag Team Wilco.
Team Wilco, our man Wilco, the Untouchables, absolutely killing it at the moment. Big thank you to everyone, like I said, watching the stream. I think we had 16 people at one stage tonight, and we also send our best wishes to our man Rob Dog as well. As Aussie Assault leaves the party. But big thank you to everyone, like I said, for watching. I've said that 3 times now. We're going to close it out tonight. What could possibly go wrong with Rob back in the commentary box and being in Germany tomorrow night? But don't forget, 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Time. Tune in for that. Be kind to one another. And we'll see you next time. Bye for now.